Hello and welcome to a new little video on my channel. Today we are going to play a little game called Enlisted. That's from the same makers of like War Thunder. I'm sure you know that. So yeah, let me first explain what Enlisted is, and then I will show you some gameplay. So Enlisted is a World War II shooter, of course, with infantry this time. So we have our Puma here, for example, or our tanks, but we also have infantry. And yeah, it's quite similar, but it's also different from War Thunder, of course. Like if we take a look at the models, they look quite similar to the one of War Thunder and stuff. Also we have planes and all kinds of stuff. And yeah. And then we also have infantry with all sorts of weapons. Let me just take one of these. Like we have all kinds of infantry weapons, for example, so also quite kind of different. So we also have like point defense or invasion or just A, B and C, and we have to capture them and stuff, but it's also quite something. Yes. Then we can level up to get more, like we have some squads here. I mean, there are quite also some premium things like in War Thunder, we know that. And then we can play and get XP points and just try and get new squads, for example. Like my next is the radio operator with the Gewehr 43, for example. And we also can get new guns, MP40, Panzer III, yeah, new airplanes, Mörser, and yeah, a lot of things. And that's quite cool, in my opinion. And in the last few days I really started to love this game. And yeah, so then we have here all the weapons and stuff and our squads, and we can just make them better. So we also have a leveling system here. So we can make them bigger, so more soldiers are in the squads, for example. They get more XP, for example. We can get them to a higher rank, for example, and we can also level up and upgrade weapons. So a lot of grinding as well, but yeah, that's kind of normal with these games. But that's also absolutely alright. Then we have a shop where we can just buy new tanks, new soldiers and stuff, and new equipment with all sorts of weapons as well. Like also ein Flammenwerfer 35 or stuff. So we have quite a lot here. And then we have the academy, yeah. And there you can just upgrade your soldiers as well. I haven't got into that too much, but I think in the late game it's quite interesting. So we have two campaigns. I will show you the Battle of Moscow and the invasion of Normandy. And soon we're going to have the Battle of Berlin, as you can see down there. You can also play it in the closed beta, but yeah, you can buy money and play it, but that's not what I want. So we have these two campaigns, like Invasion of Normandy with the Allies and the Germans, and the campaign of Moscow with the Russians, for example, and the Germans. Exactly. So I played a lot of the Germans, of course, and some of the Russians and Americans, and the game is quite fun. So right now it's in the open beta, so you can just play it freely if you want to. It's not a product placement, of course, I just wanted to tell you, because in my opinion it's quite nice. And I think I explained it quite a lot now. And now I would say we play around. So let's go!
Come on, I don't have all day.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Perfect. First one died. Some few more died. I think Oh, hey. Hello. Guten Tag. And yeah, that wasn't too bad. Somewhere. Maybe there. Oh, there he is. There he is. And I still don't see it. Oh, hello. Hello there. There, 1. And 2. And we're trying to get into the front. And now we have a tank kill. Not too bad, but now we have to try to get out somewhere, somehow. Ei, ei, ei. Es ist ja mal was, ey.
Skip it up and down.
And now we're in the round with our squads here. I'm just taking my MP squad for now. It took some time till we got here, but now we're in the actual game. It looks quite nice, as you can hear all the screaming and this, all this kind of stuff reminds me of the Halligalli Drexel Festival in Bavaria. Very nice. So a lot of beer, a lot of screaming and stuff. And yeah, if people know what play the game, I think they know what I'm talking about with all the screaming at the beginning, with all the squads made. So yeah, we're just having here the point A, B and C. And right now we're trying to get the C point or the Charlie point. So we have Alpha, Beta and Charlie. And we have some Americans here. As we can see on the red side on this underneath the C point. And before you ask, I'm synchronizing it afterwards because it's quite easy for me to just put the files of the sound underneath each other and put the sound to the right volume. So yeah, that's not the actual game sound I had. Well, we died here. I'm trying my best here to get a nice synchronization of this, but I'm not sure if I'm not too professional with this, but yeah, it's fine. So what I wanted to talk first about is I'm putting some pictures here. Here you can see a Sherman stuck in a bunker on the Normandy map. So it's like the D-Day Battle of Normandy when the Americans stormed the beach, for example. And I don't know how this Sherman got stuck there, but it's fine. But I'm still curious how this could happen. So if you have a nice explanation and a story how this Sherman landed in the bunker, you can write me in the comment. You can be very creative, and if you give me a really nice explanation, I will put your comment in my next video of Enlisted if you want to see more, of course. But yeah, I'm quite curious, how could this tank land in the bunker? Get it in the comments, give me a good and funny story, and I will put it in the next episode. Alright, and now I'm trying to show you some quite nice tip. It's about tanks. So we have our TNT here, our grenade, our anti-tank grenade, if you want to call it like this. And we have our steward here. So if you want to kill one tank, you can just run to the side, hold it until the soldier throws by himself, and you get a quite easy panzer kill. So that's a little tip I can give you, because I'm a smart person. Oh yeah, I'm having the tips here. But yeah, it's a quite easy way to kill some of the tanks. It's more difficult if you talk about Shermans and stuff, or T-34s and stuff. I just want to call all the German things in German, but yeah, I'm not sure if you understand it like this, but yeah, it's fine now. So if you have stronger tanks, it's quite more difficult, of course, to kill them. But if you have like the first tanks, like we have the T-26 for example on the Russian side, here we have the M5 Stuart for example, and it's quite easy to just get to the side and from behind and just kill them quite easily. So now we have our normal infantry squad with one MP soldier and or one Sturmtruppe or stormtrooper and one pioneer. And it's nice to have, when you're on close combat, to have an MP than a sniper, for example. So I would rather do this than having a K98, for example. It makes your life a lot easier to just spray the enemy down. And we're just getting to sea again. So I don't know why, but our team can't defend the points too good. But I'm not too good either, so it's fine. And as you could see, there was some artillery support from the radio operator, and that's the class I'm also grinding for right now, because as you could I showed you the campaign progress bar, and the next squad I want to earn is the radio operator, so we can just put artillery strikes on special points here. It's quite powerful, at least from what I saw right now. So let's see if I'm lucky here too, or if this will go from... we will see if it's useless or not. Yeah. So yeah, what else can I tell you? We are having now all B and C. A is already under combat again. And here we have some. One is down here from the Americans. I'm trying to get more into the gameplay again. And yeah, we are playing with Fedor Ganzen now. And, or as I can already told you, it's quite hard for me to say some of the German name, for example, in English, because I know that it's an M24 grenade and not M24 grenade, but it's easier for me to understand, but I'm not sure if you understand. Ah, nice, one out here. I'm not sure if you understand these things, because, well, it's still German after all. But I'm also trying to get some of the German things into my channel. Still, even I'm trying to talk in English, which is still kind of hard for me. Here we have our infantry of the Americans. Yeah, I'm honest with you, it's quite hard to comment in English. Not only because some of my words are missing and stuff, but also because I would say, now we're down, but I would say my German is quite better when I'm commenting, because I can just give clear sentences without having a stroke or something like this. But yeah, it's a challenge. And it's quite nice. I didn't know if I mentioned it, but for my final exams in English, I would say it's quite nice to talk a bit in English. So that's why I'm also doing it. So you can understand, I can practice, and we're all happy. Even though I know I'm not having the best English here. But I think it's still understandable. Here we have another artillery strike on the C position. And I don't know what the team is doing. I think already putting pressure on A and B again. But we're trying to get C again. And I'm not sure if there are quite many people left or if we are alone here. So if you can see, we have some of the enemies here again. And let's just try to get them here. Now when we're gone, we can just take the point again. Now we have 9 rounds left. So basically we can just take 9 more kills. Just close the door here and just take the point and go to Alpha again. And we have some... I mean, all the other mates are already dead. Fantastic. Yeah, the bots are not really intelligent in this game. So it's easy to have a big killing spree, for example, but It's also nice for the enemy to kill the entire squad and you're alone again and you lose your squad because your bots are too dumb to live. Yeah. It's a nice idea, but I wish the bots would be a bit more, damn missed that shot, a bit more intelligent in some points. So we have the next kill here. We're having 9 already with this crewmate. And here's the next one. Now we're at the 10th. And as you can hear, we have this beautiful bell sound. Damn, dive from the side. It's really nice to have this bell, having this pling sound. Quite nice they added something like this. And now I want to show you some of the Sonderkraftfahrzeug 234-2 Puma gameplay. My opinion, now we can also take different positions in here. As you could see, we can take the commander and just look out from above the turret, for example, or just having this side. And now my plan was in this round to find some enemy tanks. Little spoiler, I didn't find anything. I'm not sure why, and I'm stuck here. Maybe not. Yeah, we're free again. Nice. So I don't know why, but the Americans didn't had any tanks at this point. I mean, they could, but they just didn't, and I really don't know why. We had this one steward at the beginning of the match, and that was like everything they had. And I'm not sure if they had like a Sherman or something like this, but yeah, it wasn't a lot. And I can tell you that the Puma, for example, is really good against infantry, of course, but also against steward tanks. If you just put one right in front of them, they're exploding quite easily and you just kill the entire team with one shot. I had quite some good examples, and also I had some kills that took me like 5 rounds to kill them. Not too good, but I'm still practicing. It's quite hard. Because I'm not the biggest fan of War Thunder realistic battles. I think they're quite hard. But yeah, this is more something I like, but I'm still not the best at it. But I'm still practicing. I'm playing it for like 5 days now. I think 5 days, for example. And it's still a lot of fun. I can't complain about this. So we now have 8 anti-tank rounds, for example, and high explosive. I can tell you that the high explosive rounds are really good against infantry as well. And I think if you have the American Steward or any American tanks here, you can kill a Panther with the HE quite easily too, I think. That's what I heard. I haven't tried it yet. But we could do it in the future. If you want to see more of Enlisted, we can also play the Russian campaign, for example, with the Germans or the Russians, or we can just play some more of this map, maybe also a round of the Americans, maybe also some of the invasion maps. So like we're trying to protect the Normandy beaches or try to storm it. So I have quite a lot of ideas, for example, and we can still do a lot of things here. So if you want to see more, you just let me know in the comments. So I would be quite happy to see some of it. It would be also nice if you like the game. I really like it as well. As I said, it's free to play in the open beta right now. So we have quite some bugs now. I can tell you some of the bugs here. But it's still a lot of fun, to be totally honest. And what I mean with bugs, for example, I had something like floating trees and stuff, and floating objects in general. There were quite a lot. But still it's better than Heroes and Generals, because Heroes and Generals have some of the maps for years now. and they're not able to fix their goddamn maps and have removed floating objects. Hey! I mean, I'm not doing maps, but it can't be that hard. Well, and here we had, if you drive backwards with the Puma, for example, knock down a tree and the tree was just floating in the air. Haven't recorded that. Too bad, but yeah, could be worse. And I also had some dead teammate or dead crewmate in my squad that was just bugging in the door and having a heart attack. I don't know why, but it was quite funny. Of course, heart attacks are not funny, but how this shaking and stuff, that was quite amusing to see. And as you can see, the game has some bugs, of course, but it's still better than Heroes and Hundreds. So I just wanted to mention that again. And here I just can put a little clip here with also one of the Normandy maps with the swamp in the background. You can see a little fence here that is just having a stroke and a party and just shaking around like you want to. Yeah. And right now we're losing all the points, and we'd also die with the Puma, but we might still win this. I mean, I know where, but I don't know what our team is doing. They're trying to put C to our things again as a Charlie point, and we have lost the Bravo point as well. It's not better. I thought it would be better. Okay, wait, maybe not. So, what I wanted to tell or show you something. So we have our MP squad here, but I can also just be a pioneer in my squad. You can just put it in the squad things for all the upgrades, for example, and you can just put a sniper or a radio operator or a pioneer here. And now I'm building a spawn point here. So with this point here we can just set another spawn point for our squad mates right on the map so they can spawn right there. And we can also build like ammunition things, and also barricades. Though it's quite hard to just put them here and there, but it's quite a nice thing to take cover. And I just wanted to show you some of the pioneer stuff here as well. And you can really build quite a lot of things. Like, it's not the pioneer squad, because the pioneer squad you can upgrade them with anti-air guns and anti-tank guns, for example, and that's really useful if you have like a plane or any sort of tank here. And the normal pioneer can just build normal normal barricades and stuff, or a barbed wire, for example, to slow down and hurt the enemy soldiers, and also yourself. So don't do that. You should but hurt the enemy. And now we have our pioneer again, and with the beautiful K98, but I'm taking the MP34 here because in close combat, as I told you earlier, it's easier to defend points and stuff. And we're trying to take the cathedral again in the middle of the map, the B point or Bravo point, and we're just trying to get a little sight of the enemy where it's coming from. And again, it's a really close game. Maybe win it, probably not, but yeah, that didn't happen to me too often, to be honest. So sometimes there was quite a strong enemy or a really weak enemy, but we lost this game. It's okay, but yeah, we got some XP now and some XP for the squads here. And yeah, we got 4th in our squad. It's not too bad, I would say. And I think the round was okay, and now we can just get some achievements, my goodness. And we have our perks, so we can just take new perks here with some like first aid kit, regenerates more health and stuff. which was always a good thing. And I think the round was okay. And I think it's also a good round for the beginning. And now we have our upgrading squad here and just take, upgrade stuff and all kinds of things. So here we have our squads again, and that we can level a bit. Also the Puma got a bit leveled here. So thank you for your attention. I hope you liked this first little episode of Enlisted. I hope you want to see more. If you want to see more, let me know in the comment section or give it just a like and a subscribe if you want to. And I would say thank you for your attention. See you in the next episode if you want one. And goodbye, my friends. Bye.